Don't worry, it'll be short and sweet. You'll be able to make your deadline.
Jim's talking about this Charlotte Greer business. But can you prove she's lying?
All in good time. All in good time, boys. In other words, listen, gentlemen, excuse me, but my parents know anything I know. You can trust them. Frank, excuse me.
Gentlemen. This is a medical meeting, right? Frank's topic is medical services.
Now, what can we tell you about the medical services available in this community? Well, as a matter of fact, a great deal.
Well, to tell you the truth, we've never had a turnout like this. Lots of new faces.
Yeah, the association usually sits at a table that's comfortable for four.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Bill.
Frank, how are you?
Excuse me.
Hello, Joe.
Good to see you.
Hi, Bill. That's the man that they're worried about?
Siobhan says he can withdraw Frank's nomination.
Well, Bill, we've got good news and bad news and about 4 or 5 reporters reading my lips, so I'll be quick about this. I got the investigation report about 20 minutes ago. It proves that my signature was forged on every single document that Charlotte Greer handed out.
Oh, Frank, that's great. That's wonderful. All right, look, Joe will be along in a minute. I'll put him on the phone down to party.
Bill, I also said there was bad news. We cannot involve Joe yet.
Joe, here. Hi, how are you? You know, I ran into your 2 kids the other day, Anthony and Leela, right? Boy, those 2 are the most beautiful, charming kids I've ever met in my life.
Oh, thanks a lot. I think they're real ones. Anthony is amazing. I mean, he's 8 years old. He's giving me financial advice. Can you believe that? Oh.
You don't mean it, Frank.
I'm afraid I do mean it. That report was done strictly as a personal favor. It's off the record. I can't even mention it without permission.
You've got to, Frank. Tonight is it.
Okay, tomorrow. We'll have permission tomorrow, I promise. We'll also have a report from a forgery expert, possibly both.
Bill, give us a day, a half a day. Look, if this meeting gets out of hand, and it very likely could, if the wrong people take over...
They won't. Look, Seneca's here. Let me get this started, okay?
All right, honey, I'll see you later.
Good to see you.
What in the hell is she doing here?
Right now. Do you like it or do you hate it? Now, you must tell me everything that's on your mind because I have 5 other outfits I can try, or have tried. Does this look like a RIMSA meeting?
Great. RIMSA meeting, sure. It looks wonderful on you.
Really?
Yeah, I love it. What's a RIMSA meeting? Oh, Riverside Medical Services Association. Good, Lee.
Good, good. You know where you're going tonight. I don't want to look blah.
No, you're not blah.
You think it's too much?
No, it's not too much.
I don't mean to sound dumb or anything, but do you think Pat will like it?
Pat will like it. Pat will go wild for it. If he has any sense at all. Just stop worrying. The man is in love with you.
I want him to be more in love with me. I want it to go so deep that...
That what?
May I ask you something? What are you doing in that robe? Using that hairbrush? When we're supposed to be leaving in about 2 minutes.
Well, that's easy. Number 1, I'm in the robe because I'm dressed, except for my dress. And number 2, I have to fiddle with this hairbrush because I left my good hairbrush at Jack's.
Gosh, you're lucky. You get to leave some of his things in his apartment. He's got some of his stuff here.
Yeah, I think he left a pencil.
I'm being serious, Lee. Pat and I don't do things like that. Do you ever think about marrying Jack?
Good grief. Look, he's a wonderful man, and I love him, but he's so private and he's so complicated, and he feels invaded very easily, and then he gets remote, and... I mean, I understand it, but that doesn't mean I want to live with it. And frankly, I'd be shocked if he even asked me.
Gosh, I do envy the way you 2 can quarrel, though, and make up. I don't think I understand Pat very well at all. He doesn't tell me his problems. And I know he has them, but he just doesn't want to share them with me yet. Jack tells you things, though, doesn't he?
About himself? No. No, he doesn't really, not very much. I mean, every now and then we make a connection. I sang a lullaby that reminded him of his mother, and he told me about his parents dying and about growing up at the orphanage, but normally we don't get that profound. We argue about who gets to eat the cold pasta for breakfast. And we both love Puccini, but I'd hardly call that heavy sharing.
Oh, yes, it is. It goes deep. Lots of layers.
Well, you and Pat will have that.
I hope so. Oh, well, maybe the next few days should help.
Oh?
Yeah, after the meeting, once again, we're going to try to go to the country. To one of the cottages where there's a trout hatchery and beautiful woods. And for the first time, I'm going to have them all to myself. Who knows? Anything can happen, right? I may even hook myself a husband.
Hook yourself a nice fat trout. You can always get a husband. I better get some clothes on, huh? Come in.
Dr. Ryan's downstairs waiting.
Tell him we'll be down in 2 shakes. Don't be nervous. You look wonderful. That will flip out.
Thanks. I don't know why. This feels like it's going to be the most important night in my life.